Yo, what's going on, world? It's your man Chuck Creekmer, aka Jigsaw, allhiphop.com, and we are here with Domani. What's going
Yes,
on?
man. Thank you for having me up here.
Yeah, man, it's good to have you, brother.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now you have a new album out,
Skydive. Yes, sir.
Skydive, which is an interesting title.
Yeah.
Interesting title for an album in hip hop, especially. But
Right.
but you have a lot of different influences, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But
hmm
talk about the title first of all.
Just about commitment. It's just about taking a leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people never jump. I'm basically saying I jumped, and we'll see if the parachute opens.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We'll see. Now, there's a quote that I know. It's called one of my favorite quotes, actually, and it says, "Sometimes you have to take the leap and build your wings on the way down."
Right.
That's
Yeah.
like that's a game-changing quote for me.
Exactly.
But it seems like it applies to you. Like, how do you feel about that?
Man, I feel like a lot of people like to have the answers
Mhm.
before they start doing everything. They like to
Right.
have like instructions and read, and like they think it's gonna be like that. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be like that. The way it worked for someone else, it's not exactly gonna work like that for you.
Right.
Someone's just gonna tell you how it worked for them, and that's the best they could do.
Right.
They could try to tell you how they think it's gonna work for you, but you're not gonna have all the answers until you start just doing it and you just jump.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what skydive meant.
Now, my second question is: have you ever gone skydiving?
Yes,
You have.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh my God, how was that?
relaxing. It was
Really?
just I was just when the parachute just deploys and everything's good from there. You gotta land,
Mm-hmm.
but until you figure out the landing, just floating in the air and just seeing how big the world is, it kind of makes you feel small, but it makes you feel big at the same time because you're all a part of this.
Right.
It's just like, man, you just in the air, just meditating, just
Mm.
relaxing.
That's crazy. That's the one thing. So I used to be scared of heights.
Yeah.
Long time ago, and I talked to Dr. Cornell West, and he gave me a talking to, and that talking to, which I won't go into, changed my life. And ever since then, I've been just flying all over the world, but I haven't been able to skydive yet. So I'm gonna have to build up my courage.
I think you should, man, because I feel like a lot of times we be nervous to do stuff, or we be scared to do stuff in life. If you jump out of plane, man, it's kind of hard to be scared of a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's definitely worth it though.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about the album and all the particulars. You have a
Mhm.
lot of. Let's just start with the
Features?
yeah, let's start with the features because you
Man.
got some real dope artists on here.
Yeah, man, we got D Smoke, Rap City, Anthony Hamilton,
Mm-hmm.
Nasty C. We got Natalie Ophelia, Davion.
Mm-hmm.
Just I really just worked with a lot of people that I just felt good energy from. It just happened naturally. It just ran into these people, and we just ended up making music.
Yeah. It didn't. Nothing sounded forced.
Yeah,
At all.
right, man. I tell people I feel like this is my most natural, organic like project. I didn't force myself to record anything. I didn't force any features. I didn't force. I just ran into a lot of people, and it just happened like that.
Mhm.
Mike Will, he produced, and I got my cousin Shot to God on there, but
Yeah.
he produced Burnout.
Yeah.
I just had to just run into him, I had to catch him a couple times,
Right.
but finally caught him, and he gave me that beat, and we made that song. And Shot to God is featured on that, and
Mhm.
that's how a lot of stuff just happened. Just run into it, just blessed.
Now, how do people feel about working with you, and is there a respect for the art? I mean, have they heard the music before, or how does that work?
I feel like a lot of people in the industry respect what I do because they understand like how much goes into it.
Yeah.
So the people that I work with on this project, they thankfully they liked the music just as much as I did when I sent it to them, and they just knocked it out, man. Everyone I feel like just understood, what exactly it needed, and what they could provide, and they did exactly that.
Yeah.
They just gave it. I don't know. They just gave it exactly what I felt like the music needed.
Yeah. Now, let's just talk about some of the contributions. So, for example, Rhapsody gives a spoken word performance.
Right.
Anthony Hamilton singing.
Right.
What made you do that? Like, that's, she can bar it up, for
Mhm.
example. You know what I mean? She's super lyricist.
Man, I don't know. I just knew I knew she was dope with the I knew she could spit,
Yeah.
but she do so much, and she write poems, and I don't know, man. Something just told me send this to Rap City, and I just knew she would just do exactly what it needed to be done.
Right.
And Anthony Hamilton, I seen him commenting on something like on my post on Instagram or something, and I just reached out to him. I just reached out and I said, hey man,
Yeah.
I would love for you to check out my music.
Yeah.
And he was open to it, and he invited me to his show. I came out, and it was dope. He brought a lot of people out, and from then on, I was just sending him music. He pretty much got on everything, and one of those was just Falling.
Got you.
So that's how Anthony and Rap City was on it.
Great. Now the creative process for you, I listened to the album and I'm like, this guy's 20 years old. This is mature music. Like it's really mature and it's insightful lyrically. I'm hearing like bars and lines and I'm like, where is this coming from? Like how is he so insightful, especially with relationships?
I don't even know, man. I think I just ask myself a lot of questions.
Right.
I just ask myself questions and I just try to figure out stuff about myself. I feel like because I feel like I want to know myself before someone else get to figure me out or something like that.
Right.
And I feel like I just ask myself a lot of questions and I try to be honest with myself. And I don't know, man. That might be it, man. But I just ask questions. I feel like that's the answer to a lot of questions is to ask questions.
Right.
Yeah.
How are the ladies feeling about it? It seems like, the album is, I think you mentioned, devoted to relationships pretty much.
It's about, Man, I don't know. All the feedback I got has been positive.
Right.
Some people would say that some songs are toxic, some songs is good, but I feel like it's a good balance.
Right.
And that's just me. That's human,
Of course,
Sometimes I'm feeling like this, sometimes I'm feeling like this, and I feel like in those moments I got it across like exactly how I felt.
Definitely. Yeah, I heard some of the toxic songs.
Yeah.
I think Friends is one
exactly.
that is a little funny.
Nasty C.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of him, like he's from Africa.
Yeah,
like that
man.
that's a dope connect. Like he's been on All Hip Hop before.
Yeah.
And I respect the art from that vantage point. Was that like how did that happen? I don't want to put any words in your mouth.
He was in Atlanta. He had like a release party or a listening party at the Trap Music Museum. And I just went there and, I ran into him. Someone introduced me and we exchanged information and I sent him some music and he said, I want to get on this one.
Okay.
He said this one.
Okay.
And I said, bet. And he told me he had like half of the verse written and he just wanted to pull up and just finish it.
Yeah.
And he did exactly that. And I seen how talented that man was.
Yeah.
He just came in and just knocked it out. And we just had a good vibe, man. Yeah. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he really is. I really respect him a lot.
Yeah.
You have a song I can't recall exactly, but it does have an Afro beat, like
Closer.
Yeah.
I sent him that one too.
He didn't want to be on that, huh?
Nah, it was something about friends. I don't know if it spoke to him or something, but he said I want to do this one.
Yeah. What about globally? Obviously especially with Spotify, well, I don't want to name check anything, but the way the internet is and the DSPs are, they really can get you a wider audience. In addition to, basically everything. Are you interested in being more of a global artist, or is the United States still the most important market?
I just like making music. I just make the music. Of course, I would love to be able to go to these different places and just see their coaches and show them my music and show them my talent. And, you know what I mean? I don't know. I would love to be globally.
Yeah.
Why just look at one area?
Right.
Let's global. Right. Let's do that one.
Now, you what do you prefer, singing or rapping more? Which do you prefer?
During this period of time, it was definitely more melodic, more singing. I don't know. Every time I just heard a beat, I just was singing in my head. But yeah, it just depends on the vibe and the time period, just how I feel. I could be one to rap. I could be one to sing. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel. Or sometimes the beat could make me feel a certain way. Right. I could like that beat so much that I thought I wanted to sing, but now I want to rap.
Right. Well, folks, he can still bar it up. You can rap though, man.
Thank
You
you.
can rap.
Thank you, man.
And that's what I heard a lot of people say about you before this project.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I obviously I knew too, but to hear it from someone else
Yeah.
is a bit of a, difference.
Thank you.
Are we going back to that at any point?
I would love to.
Yeah.
I feel like this. I don't want to get too far ahead,
Yeah.
but I'm always thinking about projects. I'm a project artist.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this next project I want it to feel red. So whatever comes from that, whatever red sounds like, I want it to feel red.
Feel red. What do you mean by that? Just like
the music,
love or something?
It could. Or just
passion?
red like I'm here. You know,
okay.
like just more confidence, more texture.
Right.
I don't know, man. I just be writing like little stuff down in my notes that only I understand, just different colors, shapes, numbers, and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like this next project is gonna be red.
Okay. Do you regard, like, I've noticed, particularly with younger artists, they don't box themselves in and they don't feel constricted. Like, I'll be like real, like I'm from the hip hop, the hippity hop
right
era. You know what I mean? Where you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like in terms of your artistic growth?
I hate a box, man.
Right.
I hate a box.
Yeah.
Boxes are easy though. It's easier to understand. It's more organized. This is what this is. This is what this is. Labels are easiest. It helps people understand stuff.
Right.
But man, as humans, I feel like that just doesn't go. It doesn't with an artist, with humans, with emotions. Like boxes don't work.
Right.
And I feel like that's just what music is.
Right.
Music is just emotions, vibes, stories, and it's like, how do you put a box on that?
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah, I hate a box. I don't know. I'm just all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. Now, one thing I noticed in the press release and everything, there's no mention of mother or dad. I'm not even going to say their names. I'm not even going to say their names because I don't want to. I don't know. Or what are we doing? I didn't.
It's not that we're not saying it, but I feel like we're getting to a point where people understand and they're just more focused on the music.
Right.
I feel like that's just where we're getting, but some people don't know. Some people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's who my family is. T.I.
Yeah. I see. I heard him mention my family runs a city or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said. That was on Talk About It. I said, my family run the ATL. I said something, throw penny in the wishing well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was the rap song.
Yeah. Had to throw one of those on there.
Yeah, definitely. How were you through all the turmoil that was going on over the last year or so? How did you receive that?
I knew my family, and I felt like I know these people personally. We just grow up around someone for years. You don't really. It's hard to forget. Those years and years of just years of knowing someone.
Right.
It's like people from the outside looking in. It's like you don't know. I get that you don't know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just you go with the first rumor or the first topic that's in the tabloids or whatever. But I know these people, so it wasn't really that difficult.
Yeah. Now social media is like it works both ways, good and bad.
Yeah.
How have you maneuvered through social media? Like I'll give it to you from my point of view, press wise. You never show up in the salacious stuff or like, oh, you have a beef or you dating somebody, or whoever. You know what I mean? Like, and that's sometimes the way it works, right? And the music can sometimes be pushed to the back,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people use those things, those topics, as a way to push the music. I feel like my music will speak for itself. I feel like I don't got to do those things. Yeah. But I work hard enough to be in that position to where I feel like I don't have to do. I'd rather just put in the work.
Yeah.
And not do these easy, microwave type things.
Yeah.
But that's that's it, man. That's just not my life. That's not my life.
Mhm.
I don't beef with anybody. It's not like I'm hiding it.
Yeah.
I don't beef with anybody. I keep my private life like very personal.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's just it's just private. It's just I feel like with so much being out in the public,
Right.
I feel like I deserve to pick what I want to say and what I don't want to say and what I want to keep to myself and
Mhm.
with my people and what I want to share.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Do you ever get tested? I seen young King out there,
Yeah.
on social. Like we was like, "Yo, son, what's going on?" Like it wasn't I don't know what it was, but it was. It just seems like that element exists. Or is your energy different in that respect?
It's people out here, man. It's people out here that just wake up and just have bad days.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, you can't. Sometimes it's hard to avoid those situations. It's
Hmm.
just about how you just deal with them.
Yeah. Right. That's
Um,
true.
yeah, I feel like I take I feel like it's more important with how I deal with situations,
Right.
and I don't feel like I would run into too many of those
Hmm.
because I don't put that out there. Not saying that he puts that out there.
Right.
Some stuff just happens, but yeah, man. Thankfully, I don't run into those type of things, and he's not gonna run into those type of things anymore either because you know people see,
Yeah.
people see.
That's true too. That
Yeah,
part. Yeah. 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 Growing up in the spotlight, do you feel like you're disassociated with the whole reality show stuff now, or I personally never really make that connection anymore.
just so like you mean like did I?
Like do people still know you from that, or
Yeah,
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 they do.
yeah, man. I get that a lot. A lot of times I run into people. They say, I watched you grow up on TV. I feel
Hmm.
like I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I get that a lot, and that's cool, man. That's a blessing. I'm
Yeah.
glad that we were able to showcase something positive,
Yeah.
in the in
Thanks.
the in a black household,
Yeah.
and that's a good look.
Yeah.
I'm not running from that.
Good.
It's
Good.
just I also do music,
Right.
so here's my music.
Yeah. Now you guys, what's funny to me is that it's in syndication now, so it might just keep running like forever, like the
Yeah,
Cosby Show or something. You know what I'm saying? Because
it was like the Cosby Show.
yeah,
I think
definitely.
it was I don't know the numbers, but I think they did say it did Cosby numbers,
Right.
something
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So going forward, you have some touring
Yeah, I'm
coming
touring
up.
touring with D Smoke, man. We finna be out here. We got like 40, 50 cities or something like that.
Hmm.
We're gonna be out here in New York too, man. I want y'all to come out.
Yeah. Yeah. We definitely gonna catch up for sure. That's a
Yeah,
crazy show, actually. Yo, I don't
yeah,
even come out like that anymore,
yeah.
man.
Gotta come out.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. All right.
Finna be out here.
What can people now? I know you've done a few things like Afro Punk.
Hmm.
You have the One World
One Music Fest.
One Music Fest coming
Yeah.
up.
And
What's
the
your show like?
A3C. My
A3C.
show. My show. Right now, I'm in like a weird stage where I have music out and people understand and people know my music and some people like my music, but I'm trying to get time. I'm trying to get time on stage. Some people
Hmm.
it's a risk. Giving an up and coming artist or new artist time on stage.
Right.
You don't really know what they expect.
Hmm.
So now I'm on. That's what it is, man. Just negotiating enough time on stage, to really get people to,
Got you.
so I can relax and show my personality
Right.
instead of feeling like, okay, we got to go to the next song, next song, next song.
Yeah.
So I feel like with this tour coming up, I'll be able to really show people, who I am and how I am. Because I'm 100% myself on stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes we're put in positions or put in environments where you feel like you got to tone it down or you can't say this or or you might just feel uncomfortable.
Hmm.
On stage, I feel like I'm just 100% myself. And I do want everyone to see that.
Is it
So, yeah.
addictive? Is it? I forget who I was looking at, but it was somebody. They were talking about how that's the only. Well, that's one of the only places they feel free or
Yeah, the stage
yeah,
and the studio.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel it's definitely the stage though.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. It's something about when the music cuts on, when your music cuts on, and you know this is your stage, and this is your audience, and you know, I don't know, man. It's just you just 100% yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you surprise yourself on stage. You be like, dang, I didn't even know I'm out here saying some, you know.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I don't even curse, you know what I mean?
Right,
But when I get on stage, you know, I curse like in my music because it's expression.
Right.
When I get on stage, it just flow.
Right.
It's just, you know, but yeah, man, you got to see me on stage.
Now I saw you and your pop performing together. Now I think he issued like a challenge to everybody, like a father.
That's what it looked like, man. He's very competitive.
He is, yo. And I was like, yo, who's gonna answer this? Who's gonna respond? I don't think anybody responded. Is that or did
couple people responded?
Who responded?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just fathers, and
regular
kids.
fathers, but no celebrities, did they?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Not like that. It was more like positive stuff. Like it's more like a lot of parents just showing that, you know what I mean, how they bond with their kids and like how talented their kids are and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was more. I seen a lot of positive stuff like that.
I don't think versus type.
Yeah, I don't think it was negative. Like you know what I mean. I'm better than your kid, and I'm a father. I don't think it's nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Is he? Now he hasn't retired, but I feel like he's passing the torch. Do you, or do you even want that torch? That's the other thing. Do you want that passing?
That torch. Man, I feel like I don't know if he's passing the torch. I feel like he's gonna always love music.
Yeah,
he gonna always love music, but now he just has more time to figure out other things that he loves. Like right now, he loves directing, writing films.
Yeah,
he's putting together his TV show called The Apartments.
Okay,
and that's gonna be dope.
Okay,
he likes sitting in that director chair.
Yeah,
you know, that's what he's been passionate about lately.
Right.
But he still loves music. He's still releasing music.
Mm-hmm.
But do I want that torch? I feel like, man, it's an honor to have that torch.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honor to have that torch. But I know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's an honor to have that torch.
Okay. Now, something that we've been doing on All Hip Hop forever and ever is asking artists who their top 5 dead or alive is. It doesn't have to be a rapper. I've read your influences, and I'm like, oh, okay, we got some different things going on.
Yeah, let me think. Okay, you gave me a wide range.
Now you don't have to do that because you could actually just talk about those other people later.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to say the rappers, you can. You know, no boxes, no boxes.
I like Outkast.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's one. There's 2 people, but that's one.
Okay, of course, we can do that.
Outkast. Man, I'm gotta say my father.
Yeah, sure indeed.
I feel like a lot of people don't give him the props he deserves, you know? Not just because it's my father.
No,
he's done a lot.
Talk about it. I mean, I agree 100%. Like, a couple years ago, we were all in the studio. I don't know if you remember this, and he was talking about retiring, and me and my homeboy were like, what? Are you crazy? Like, Are you bugging? Like, this is... Like, it would be one thing as if he was falling off or artistically.
It's not that. I don't feel like it's the music. Like, he loves music.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's a different day and age. It's a different world, you know.
True.
He realizes that it's not about the music right now. It's about how well you can market and promote and do crazy stuff to let people know that you have music out.
Right.
And that's what it's shifting towards.
Yeah.
And thankfully, I've never had to do something that's not me. You know, to tell people I have music out, but
that's that black privilege.
Man, it's just I just put the work in, man. I just put the work in the back end.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I just bet on myself.
Yeah, that's dope. Who else?
That was 2. That was 2 people. Boom. Gotta say, Jay-Z.
Okay.
You said 5?
Yeah, that's 3.
Jay-Z.
What about like Jay is like another era, like
but
that's like 2 eras ago.
Well, let me. Okay, the reason why I say Jay-Z is definitely his music, his influence, just his business mindset, just how the impact that he's had and still has.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's he's showing kids like that the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
So I gotta say Jay-Z, not even just like the music, but just him altogether.
Okay.
But okay, boom, Jay-Z. Then I gotta say Kendrick. Gotta say Cole.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 5.
That's 5.
But
that's a good 5 though. That's a hell of a 5. But I know you
yeah.
got more.
Yeah,
so let's talk about
I like
the
Young
others.
Thug. I like Future.
Yeah.
Who else I like? It's okay. Outside of the rappers, I like Sade. I like Anita Baker. I like George Benson. You know George Benson?
George Benson.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a George Benson story. Here
Okay.
we go. I met George Benson in Vegas.
Mm.
It was at an event with Rick Ross and a bunch of celebrities. The Jackson 5 was there. Magic Johnson was there.
Dang.
It was crazy. So I'm walking to the stage, like, I'm just not on stage. Well, I was on stage, but I wasn't a part of the show.
Right.
I walked past the bar, and George Benson is there. I said, oh, my God.
That's George Benson.
Benson. I'm losing it. But I'm wearing a suit and everything, so I roll up on him. I'm like, yo, how you doing? Whatever, small talk. He's like, hey, man, I like your suit. I ain't even know what to say. He gave me a compliment. I'm like, all I could think of was, yo, do you want it? You can have it. I was like, yo, George Benson, you like this suit? You can have it. Yeah. I obviously didn't give it to him, but I did flick it up with him, and then he went on to play on stage, and I was like, that's crazy.
Dope, man.
Yeah. So anyway, that's crazy that you like George Benson because he's so ill.
Music, I like music, man. Just I'm a real musical artist. I like instruments. And he's just a talented person, man. Yeah. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
But boom, I'm still naming people. I'm gonna leave it right there. Oh, okay. I ain't say UGK. My bad.
Okay, UGK. Of course. Shout out to Bun B. Rest in peace, Pimp C.
Right.
Yeah. Pimp C was mean to me though. I ain't gonna lie.
Mean to you?
He was mean. Yeah.
Man,
and I can say that because people do know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have good story. I mean, like interesting, Pimp C stories. Like if you ask Pops, his Pimp C story is crazy.
Right. Pimp C was
but
crazy.
But that's just yeah. I don't know yours, but that's just how
I just met him one time.
Yeah.
Once, yeah. But we were cool and we interviewed him, but he just was in a mood that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me his Pops Pimp C story. I think he said he was outside somewhere and he seen like a nice car. I forgot what the car was. But he said he seen a nice car and he was just looking at it, and then the window rolled down and a long barrel shotgun came out the window, and he was like, what you doing? Or, woo, woo. I don't know, anyway, it was something like that, and he was like, oh, nah, man, it's me. And he was like, oh, what's up?
Pimp C was in the car.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I'm getting the story mixed. I don't know if he said it was him or was someone else.
That sounds about right.
But yeah, that's just how he was, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That sounds about right. Oh my God. Crazy stories.
But yeah, I like listen to a lot of artists, man. Yeah. And nowadays I just put my phone on a playlist and just shuffle through just dope music.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been on right now.
That's what's up. Yo, man, I want to say congrats on the new album.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to tell people?
Y'all be safe out here, man.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Skydive, the album, is out right now on all platforms. Let me know what you think, man. If you don't like it, don't be shy. Tell me. So let me know.
Okay. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Salute.
What's going down? This is Domani. I'm over here talking about my album, Skydive. It just came out. And, you watching me on All Hip Hop. Stay tuned.